Hi, welcome to Real Talk with Miss Brenda. I'm Miss Brenda, and I am so excited. 20 years ago, almost in October to be 20 years, that this woman walked into my house. She is one of the original 7 women who came to the Love Lady Center. Without these 7, they taught me so much. I learned as much from them as they learned from me. I was scared of them, and I think they were scared of me. But Melissa, I am so excited to have you here. She's a nervous wreck. She thinks I'm going to ask her too many questions.
And is.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm going to be a good girl. You know me.
I do. I do know you.
That's why you're right.
That's how I know, yeah. I know you.
Okay, Melissa. Why don't you tell me what your first thought was when you discovered you were coming to the center? Or to the house. It was my house, yeah.
I thought it was unbelievable because, they always tell you one thing, but it ended up being something else. So it was something that I had to see.
You're talking about Tutwiler, DLC?
Yeah, the people telling us that I had been chosen to go into this program. They had just started, And actually, my first thought was, ain't God good? Because it was time for me to come up for parole or something. I needed something to do, and He just created this program out of the blue. I said, just for me. I'm His favorite.
Yeah, okay.
I'm God's favorite.
Well, you can be a second. I'm His number one.
Oh, whatever.
So, what'd you think when you saw it? Come on.
Oh, wow. I
Now,
remember,
you are not this quiet, mousy little thing.
No.
And I'm not going to have that.
I mean, going up the hill, we were just in awe. We going up the hill, and everybody's looking. Everybody's quiet as a mouse. We going up this hill. And we see this mansion on the hill. It was like, wow. So they said, okay, it's got to be a shack in the back. So we wait for the shack in the back. When it was actually a pool.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, it's a pool, but what? It's still got to be something to it. This can't be it. So we go inside, and we got the rooms, and I think it was like different fruits of the spirit.
Yeah, had all the fruits of the spirit.
Yeah, and I mean, it was awesome. It was awesome. It was unbelievable. For the first year, it was unbelievable. We were like floating in the air. It was like a dream. It was like a fantasy.
What did you think when you saw me? Hunter was in there.
I don't know what I thought. I think we was just everything was just so wow.
Shay was so negative.
Oh wow, Shay and Charmaine.
They were determined.
Oh my God.
They fought me the first. Yeah,
but you were sweet. You were sweet as you could be. You were sweet, and you wanted to do everything you could to make it okay. You wanted to make it better. You didn't know how to make it better, but you were intent.
I was going to do it one way or the other.
And you did. And I mean,
y'all ran everybody off.
You broke boundaries. I mean, you broke the mold so many times. I mean, you went against everything, every rule. I mean, when I came to see you yesterday, we were coming out, and I was looking at the houses like on the way, and I said, all these people wanted to fight Miss Brenda because they didn't want ex-felons living there. You know what I'm saying? But I remember us going to the meeting that day, and I mean, oh my God, that was a mess.
That's a little later on. We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay. What I want to know is, I know Tutwiler brought you. Mm-hmm. I want to know what carried you to Tutwiler. Because I look at you now, and you are so put together, little hairdresser, doing everything right. I want to know what carried you to Tutwiler. What could it have been? I forget.
Cocaine, drugs. Got on drugs.
Cocaine's got a way of carrying people a long way.
Wow, it carried me further than I wanted to go. I was just curious, trying it out, and like I said, it took me further than I wanted to go and kept me longer than I wanted to stay. Yeah, got on drugs, and I started stealing to support my habit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just it's a bad demon. That cocaine is a monster, and you had to feed it. By any means necessary. So whatever it took for me to feed it, that's what I did. And when one thing didn't work, the other one did. So and anything went.
How long were you on drugs?
Ooh, Lord, I think I started in 85. I went from 85 to
2000.
Yeah.
How long were you in?
Yeah, 85 to 95. 10 years roughly?
How long?
To 99, because that's when I went back for the last time I came to your program.
How many times did you go to Tutwiler?
3 in total.
Oh, you must have really liked it.
Oh man, couldn't had my own room, had a suite, yeah. Oh Lord, had people to look after me all day, every day, Wow.
You really had it made.
I had it made.
Okay, well, did you say 10 or 2 years
What you mean?
that you did coke?
I did from 85, from maybe 83, 85 to 99, because I got locked up again.
14, 15 years. Mm-hmm. My God, I cannot imagine. You came from a decent family?
I did. I came from a church-going family. I mean, how they say train up a child in the way they should go, and when they grow old, they won't depart from it. So I had the roots, I had something to keep me, while I was out there. I mean, I had the pipe in one hand, and I had the Bible in the other. So I told the Lord, I said, you either deliver me from out here, I'm going to save as many as I can. So as soon as I hit the pipe, I started talking. It's always been about Jesus, So I said, the devil got mad and kicked me out the game, because he's like, we don't want her out here. She's don't know what she's going to do with her, Jesus, but we can't.
But it's hard to get people saved when you got a pipe in the other hand.
Yeah, and that's how God works. He said, he's all are called, but few are chosen. And I was chosen to be on that battlefield with him. Everybody ain't meant for the battlefield. Some people got to sit on the front porch and wait for us to come back and tell them.
What about in prison? Did you talk about Jesus?
Oh wow, in prison, I was the warden's to go to. I started programs. Everywhere I went, I had a program, Hey, let's do something positive, I don't know if I was encouraging them. I had them to encourage me. I don't know how it went.
Did you always think when you left Tutwiler you were never going back to it?
I said it every time, and would get mad at the women that came in, while I was there, because we trying to go home. But you got these other women coming in talking about, I love my kids. How can you love your kids and you study, you like it's a revolving door, you're coming in and out.
Good mothers don't do drugs. I tell people that, and they get so mad at me. Mm-hmm. These women that love their kids. I say, well, listen, good mothers don't do drugs. And they'll say, oh, I love my kid. That's not what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about why could anybody... when your life is drugs, you have to wake up thinking about it, going to bed to think about it, not even going to bed most of the time.
I said, what I was using one time, I said, because they was always talking about how they love their children and what have you. And I said, while I was smoking, if my arm baby, had my baby turned into a rock of cocaine, I'd have broke it off piece by piece and smoked it.
They would have to.
And then the next day I would have woke up like, God, I'm going to smoke my baby. Now I need some more because that pain. You know what I'm saying? So we would go out and do bad stuff and then do bad stuff and cover up, bad stuff and cover up. I mean, it was a never-ending cycle. You know what I'm saying?
Just don't. It's always been hard for me to see you. What was different this time?
Y'all, the Love Lady Center.
Now you're going to make me cry.
The Love Lady Center. The Love Lady Center, it showed me, every dream that I had, y'all made it became a reality. I remember wanting to be a secretary. I mean, y'all had me doing the secretarial stuff. I remember wanting to be a counselor. Okay, now I'm doing the counseling thing. You always put me on the front and not the back. Like he said, you make it the head and not the tail. You be first and not last. And y'all showed me the other side. And I never turned from that. I kept going. I can't keep no money now. No Chanel. Oh my God, I smell good, don't I? Yeah. So. But other than that, y'all did, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to be a part of such a movement. You know what I'm saying? God is so awesome.
Hey, that's what I named my second book, The Love Lady Movement.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I don't have the other book yet. See, I didn't know that.
You've
So
already
that's
told me
confirmation.
4 times. What actually happened is last week. Melissa called me, and I told her about the podcast, and she said, oh, I want to do it. And so I moved some people because I wanted her right in here, because we're talking about the history of Love Lady, and you cannot talk about the history of Love Lady without talking about this woman in the original 7. You just can't talk about it. So when you came up there that day, Shave's thinking y'all were going to be maids talking that negative stuff. You wasn't buying into it.
Be mates, like
maids.
A maid? Oh my God! He probably would end up sending me back to prison because I'm like, oh my God, how can I do? But then again, we were in there, and We were in the prison, but we were kind of doing our own thing in there. So we were told what to do, but not in the capacity where we were gonna be mazed. But that's what Shay thought. But I didn't think that. I didn't get that. I didn't get that spirit. I didn't pick that up.
You knew right away.
I knew. I mean, I got a pretty good discernment. You know what I'm saying? So I was just trying to see, where do I fit in this? You know what I'm saying? Where do I fit in? You know, what's in it for me? You know what I'm saying? What can I get out of the Lord? What are you showing me? Because I know it was a message. I know it was something there. Because he never sends me somewhere without it being something that's going to benefit in the end. You know what I'm saying? He pours into me so I can pour into others. And I've always seen myself that way.
So do people know you came to Love Lady?
They were the ones that I meet and talk about. You know, the ones I meet and talk to, they know. You know, I got like Facebook, sometimes social media platforms or what have you. You know, I say something, if I see one of you on there doing something, I'm like, there they go. And I keep up with you. I try to. But I got this one friend, whenever she sees something that y'all doing or what have you, she'll send me the link, you know, and I'm like, what they doing? You know, then she'll send me a picture that we've taken together, whatever. So she keeps me in the loop when I'm out of it, you know. Because I don't do social media all the time. But.
Well, see, I haven't been doing social media at all, but I now have a Facebook page and a link page. Okay. I am getting so far up in the world on this social media stuff. You know, it's a good way. I'm so against it because I see so many bad things coming out of it.
Yeah.
So now I've joined the social media part of life, and
it's a positive side to it. You know,
such a positive side.
Well,
all right, now you came and you came into the center. Talk a little bit about things that happened at the center. You always made me laugh.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what trumps. I mean, the center was like the center was a beautiful.
Well, now, you started in the house.
Yeah. It was the house. They started in the house, and the house is when we were just still in the air. You know, I'm still floating. It's a fantasy type deal. The shopping, the pretty clothes. I mean, everything was just so different than what I was, accustomed to.
No matter what size anybody was, they went straight to my closet and I gave them everything.
Oh man, I love to get in your garden, especially that. I still got that cowhide pocketbook.
Do you really? I think I want it back.
No. I still got that cowhide. I never get rid of it. that cowhide, I got that out of your closet that day. I'm like, let me have this. Right? This is real, okay? And but the one time, okay, the center was cool. But what trumps the center for me is when I had to come back that time. You know, I left as a client rep, and I had to come back as a client. Now that was hard, and I think that kind of trumps everything else because it was so humbling. You know what I'm saying? That really broke me. You know what I'm saying? Because and then y'all wouldn't take it easy on me. You know what I'm saying? Because, you did, but you didn't. You know, I had to go through the thing everybody else went through because y'all made me do that. And that was really hard for me. It took a minute for me to get up and go to class. And when I went to class, I had my pajamas on, just being rebellious because I was hurt and I was shamed. You know what I'm saying? Went through a lot of emotions. But just imagine me, I left as a client rep. And I came back as a client, and that was very, very humbling. And that trumps everything for me. But it made me, it helped. It helped.
Sometimes it takes that second little trip. But, that second trip, not everybody can do it.
It was so, and then Melinda talked life to me because I had started coming around a little bit, I was coming around, coming out of my shell because I was just so hard and I was just so hurt and I was broken, I was ashamed and guilt and all that. And so I went to Melinda's office that one day and somebody came in and I'm still not dressing up to par because I'm still, so somebody came in the office and Melinda said,
like, hey, I was yesterday.
Yeah. So they said she said, come here, I want to introduce you to this one, Melissa, and I'm like, no, that. She said no. Melinda said no, she's fine. She's a rose about to blossom any moment now. I mean, she just spoke life into me, and when she said that, I just started just blooming everywhere. I just love y'all.
You went and got dressed.
I did, and then I wanted a car to go shopping. So Melinda, she gave me the card, but I think it was like, what, $15 on there? I'm like, at first, I'm like, what am I going to do with $15? And then she sent me to the thrift store. I'm like, okay, if I'm going through the thrift store, everything is like 50 cents or $1. I could get a lot with $15. Man, I got in there and I got the buggy and I'm like, oh my God. So I called Melinda. I'm like, Melinda, I can't get out myself with $15. Guess what she said? I know. Which she knew what she was doing. You know, she gave me a
You got to
limit.
learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go back to the house.
Okay.
I'm trying to get you back to the
Okay,
house.
let me get back to the house.
Okay, go to the house.
Okay.
All right, so we went to Gulf Shores.
Wow.
You
Couple
remember?
times, few times, Gulf Shores. Few times up there. Matthew. Oh my God, I can't wait to see Matthew. My Jay-Z. Hey Jay-Z, okay. Anyway. Yeah, Gulf Shores a couple times. Remember the guy got killed, he died. Remember he got burned up in the car?
No.
You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
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 Yeah. Because
Right
I think
down
you
the
ran
road
him out,
from
you
where
ran
we
him out the
were.
house. I don't know who he was there to see.
So
Okay.
we went, y'all stayed at the house.
Yep, stayed at the house. A couple of places was somewhere else.
There were about 20-something of y'all then.
Yeah.
And we stayed in all the houses.
Yeah, we went.
Back
We
when
went.
I had the houses.
We traveled a lot.
Yeah, I don't have the houses anymore.
Really?
Yeah, well, had to pay for the center.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You know what? God's given me so much more
Yeah.
than houses. He's given me so much more than... I wouldn't trade where I am today for all of the houses back, all the things I had. I would never trade it for where I am today.
Me either.
I go to the center that we have now, and when I go to it, no matter what kind of mood I'm in, I can sit down and I can hear the praise music and the girls singing. And I'm like, okay, everything's going to be all right.
Yeah, the music is by the music continually playing. You know what I'm saying? That keeps the spirit in there, keeps it moving, keeps it.
You remember when I made y'all learn that praise song to
do the dance. Oh my God. And that was, and I still to this day love praise dancing. I be trying to do it with some of my plays and my skits and stuff. I get other people to come in and do like a part. I want them to do the little praise dance. I'm still fascinated with praise because ever since
I made
there.
y'all all do it. I thought that would be so
We
good
learned
for
it.
you.
Miranda helped us out. She helped us
yeah.
figure it out how to do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
That was a fun, the practicing and stuff like that.
She said she's friends with you on Facebook.
She is. I just got back with her recently. You know what I'm saying? We call each other beautiful or awesome, and but that's an inside joke. You know what I'm saying? But I hope I see her today.
I hope you do too. She's at work at the thrift store.
Yeah, and in the center, back to the center. Like I said, the center was it was a haven. I think not just for me, but for everybody else, because a lot of people that came couldn't leave.
What about all the negative publicity we got that had us down so wrong? What I went through.
Oh wow!
You remember about that?
Yeah, you were.
You remember the ice cream standoff? When we were going to get I was going to get ice cream, and the neighbor came down there and got in the way and wouldn't let me get it.
I don't remember that part, but I remember that time we had to go to that meeting in Quincy. We had to stop Quincy from acting up because they were being so nasty towards you and us in the neighborhood. You know, and you were consistent. I mean, you were, like I said, you were a force to be reckoned with. You know what I'm saying? And your girls. We were, spoiled. We could go somewhere, like you would send us over to that place, but we were going to do the paperwork with Alethea. I don't know where it was, do classes or something. And we would get over there, and if something wasn't up to par, like we didn't think it should be, we gonna call Miss Brenda. I'm on my way, and she's on her way. And when she got there, boy, she let them have it, and we got our way. A lot of people didn't like us.
No, a lot of people didn't like us.
Because we were just
Well, when I
spoiled.
started the center, when I founded the center, I believed God was going to show us a way that hadn't been done before, and we were going to be different. And everybody, there's a lot of difference in the Love Lady Center and a halfway house.
It is.
And all the difference in the world.
It is.
You're not going to believe what all you see today. What we have medical, legal, dental, right there in the center.
And you've helped
counseling.
You helped so many people. You've helped so
There's
many
been
people.
15,000 to go through the. Listen, think of 15,000 women that's been through the center, and you were in the first 7.
Yeah.
Everything I learned more from y'all
Yeah.
I learned.
Yeah.
Remember, I'd go out and get people right out of the house.
Oh my God. When you have an ideal, or when you have when God has placed on your heart to do something, all the devils in hell can't stop you. Once
If
you
I
know
think
that's what
it's
you're
God,
supposed to.
I'm going to
That's
do
right.
it.
That's right. And it always worked in your favor. You
Well,
went
now,
through.
you know,
Went through.
sometimes I might miss God.
Sometimes yeah, we all do, but you know,
If
it's
I think
okay.
it's God and
His
I
grace is
believe it,
sufficient. His grace is sufficient.
if I believe it's Him, I'm going to go the
Yeah.
full way with it.
Yeah. Yeah, but the
Do you
sinner.
remember how we would have all the classes? I would just scream out, "Come to the library!"
Yeah, the classes. And then different people that came in to teach the classes. Everybody wanted to be a part of that movement. You know what I'm saying? It was so many people that wanted to touch it. Because they knew it was going somewhere. So you had.
See, I don't remember that.
Man, you had
I just remember
programs.
fighting everybody.
Yeah, that's why, because everybody was trying to get in, and nobody was trying to get out. And then it's like, so many people wanted hands on. They were just coming up with programs to come to the Love Lady. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted to be a part of that movement. Stuff that you don't, that's not even there today. You know what I'm saying? That's not even don't even exist. But it existed then because of the Love Lady. Because of you in the movement.
You're talking about second chance and those things.
I'm talking about everything. It was so many different entities that was involved with the Love Lady. Different people coming in teaching classes, different churches, different pastors.
And they still come. Mm-hmm. We have hundreds and hundreds of volunteers. Mm-hmm. But there again, you're talking about the sinner today. Mm-hmm. I want you to try to go back to the house.
Okay, go back to the house.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And talk about the house.
Okay, the house.
Besides the swimming and things like that, let's talk about it.
Okay.
What was the most significant thing about the house you remember?
Oh, wow.
Besides the size and that kind of thing.
Peace. The peace. The camaraderie, the freedom, home.
We all ate together.
It was home. It felt like home. When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing. I can't sing, but he said make a joyful noise. Okay. All right.
So, peace.
Peace. It was peace. Oh my God. I remember, just everybody being together. It's unlike, I've been in like 12 halfway houses in Alabama, 2 out of state. So many treatment centers I can't name. But the 12 treatment centers, not halfway house, 12 treatment and 4 halfway houses. And in yours was, it was just different. It was just different. Maybe, I don't know if it was the anointing. You were hands-on. I
had to be. Y'all ran everybody
was personal.
off.
Everybody was personal, and everybody went the same. You had to adjust yourself to every individual, because everybody had different needs. Everybody had different problems. Everybody came from different backgrounds. We might all came from Tutwiler, but we still had different things going on with us that you had to address personally. You know what I'm saying? You had to address, like mine was different from Shay's, and so you had to act accordingly. And you did. You mastered that. Because had you not, I'm sure we wouldn't have stayed.
We do not have cookie cutter. I insist that every person has a program made for them. Mm-hmm. We have I don't know, probably 40 classes. And we will pick out the ones that the client needs, because they're not all alike.
No.
I'm different from Melinda.
Right.
Maybe she'll catch up with me. No.
Bless you, Melinda. Yeah.
Do you remember when Melinda came in and Shay was cooking?
Lord, was it chitlins or hog maws? Oh my God! What is that?
No, she came in and Shay was cooking, and so as Shay was cooking, they smelled good, and I knew what it was, and I was just appalled, but I was just letting them cook, and so because Shay was the official cook, when she first started, I was afraid she was going to kill us all, but I was willing to take a chance because I didn't want to cook for everybody. So she's cooking and she's stirring that pot and she's singing, and Melinda comes in and says, "Oh, that smells good, Shay." And I thought, good, 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 good. I was so excited. I said, "Try it." She said, "Okay." And she stuck a big.
Yeah, that's right. She
stuck a big.
Yeah, and then when we told her what it was,
she spit it out. She was.
That's right. There was somebody else that did that. Okay. Yeah, I
You remember
those
that?
times. Yeah, I do. Cause
You
when
truly
spit it
only
out.
remember the good stuff.
I do. It's been a while. 12 grandkids later. Oof.
You got 12 grandkids?
12.
So, were you there the night of the Mexican restaurant, or did somebody come, or were you on pass?
We did one now?
The Mexican restaurant where Shay ducked under the table.
No.
Remember? I figured because it was just for, we only went the ones that did not have a pass, and you had somewhere to go from day one.
And still doing the same thing. Gotta go, got something to do. Man, I'd be so glad when I'm at home and I'm like, okay, just peace. Just don't want to do nothing. Don't want to go nowhere. Don't want to answer the phone. And just my day, because I stay just busy.
Okay, well, let's
something.
talk about your life now.
Wow.
Since I'm not
Bless
getting
it, Lord.
Or you can talk about the center, because
Okay,
you were at the center too.
Okay.
After that meeting, when they gave us a few days to get out of the house, and everybody was crying.
We didn't know what we was gonna do. We were like, oh my God, no, we didn't want to leave. Yeah.
That was leaving home.
But you broke through that. You know what I'm saying? That you broke through that. Everything they put in your path, you overcame. You know what I'm saying? And
I didn't know
that's what I was just gonna say.
brought me
Nothing but
through
God. Yeah.
Because let me tell you, every step of the way, I would have bailed out, and I would tell God, "Lord, I just can't do this." And then I would look at y'all.
Yeah.
And I would say, "It's got to be done."
It's got to be done. And when we became the client reps, you know what I'm saying, dealing with the center, I mean, I thought that was awesome, you know, that we were put in a position because we knew.
What made you relapse that time?
With the alcohol, I never relapsed on drugs.
Yeah.
I relapsed with alcohol, but I had depression, a lot of depression. And then I knew I had a problem with the cocaine, but I didn't know that I had a problem with alcohol. You know, because every time I would stop doing the cocaine, I would keep drinking. You know, and I thought I had it pretty well on the wraps. But alcohol mixed with depression, and then I started taking the pain pills, and I went from a size 16 to a 3 in less than 6 months. And when I came back to the center, y'all thought I had got back on cocaine, but it wasn't. It was alcohol. But see, people don't know that alcohol kills more than drugs. I mean, you could put 100 addicts in the room and 100 alcoholics. All those alcoholics ain't gonna walk out, but the majority of those addicts will. You know what I'm saying? Because of what alcohol is a serious thing, you know. But
you didn't know I would make you start back through the whole program.
I didn't. And like I
You
said,
thought I'd just maybe pop you on the hand and.
and then you know that, and like I said, that was a very humbling experience for me. I'm sitting in class and everybody looking at me, and I know everybody's like, "Who is she?" Because I'm like, I got my pajamas on. I know I'm standing out like a sore thumb, you know. And I know somebody, and I told them who I was, and I'm like, you know, I was just so ashamed, you know. I stayed in the room for like a week, you know, and I know y'all wanted me to go to class. I think finally y'all got me out of there, you know, and you know, you dealing with the parole board, y'all. I didn't want to go, you know. That's another thing, but y'all had my back. Y'all always had my back. And I know it's like
I remember I had to, we had to
I'm having
really
bad
fight
days.
to keep you out of prison that time.
Yeah, y'all tried everything you could. It was so deep that y'all got to, because I knew the parole officers, because I had to deal with the parole officers for my clients. You know what I'm saying? I had to deal with them.
And then
And so now here I am. I'm coming back through, you know, and now somebody got to take me, you know, but they wouldn't. Nobody would take me. Not one parole officer, and nobody would take me because they didn't want to deal with you. And they didn't want to deal with me, and they knew that I had to go back to prison. And they did not want to be the one to send it. Now that right there brings tears to your eyes. Nobody wanted to take me because they had, I don't know if they had the reverence for you, the respect, I don't know what it was, but nobody would take it. And I had to end up going back to prison. And that was a sad day because y'all didn't want me to go, but I had to go again.
How long did you stay?
I did 4
months.
No, okay, you talking about, now this right here was
the relapse.
Okay, no, I stayed maybe, was it 6 months? Cause they came up, and then again, they came up with another program. Well, God, see, no, as soon as I got, okay, I'm locked up again, right? So now I could do the rest of the time that I got on paper, which would have been some years.
SRP.
Yeah.
You came back SRP.
Yeah, and so I could have, but had they not started that program, I would have done years in prison. I could have backed it up because that was like my 3rd time going. And but they came up with a program again, and like I'm out. I finished the program in 3 months, into 6 months or whatever, because I had to wait to get in. And after that, they called me to go on the hall. I'm like, I thought I was finna go, you know. But anyway, I was released that same day. So, but everything worked out. I mean, but
how long did you stay the second time at the big center?
I stayed there for. Oh wow! I had to finish the program. What y'all had me at 6 months or 9 months?
I don't know. Which.
I think it was 6 months. I think I had, because you didn't want me to go. You didn't want me to leave then, you know. And I wanted to go. I wanted to go home. I wanted to go home.
You needed to.
And you like, Melissa. And you like, I'm not gonna let you go. You know. So I'm mad at you because you trying to save me. You know, and I don't want to be saved right now. I want to go back home. You know. And you like, I'm not gonna let you go. So I'm like, okay. So you put me on the first floor.
You got mad at me.
I did. I didn't want to talk to you. I know you didn't. But so it was time for me to graduate now. And so everybody coming up giving me hugs and stuff, you know, how they, when you graduate, and you came up and you hugged my neck and you held me real tight. You said, I'm going to let you go. You said, I'm going to let you go. And I'm like, you know, and then I didn't know if I wanted to go.
Then you never looked back.
No, you could have held me a little tighter.
You never looked back.
You know, but from then on, I stayed, you know, on the straight.
Years and years and years.
Yeah, I kept it together this last time. I didn't look back. Yeah.
I think what happened is somebody like you, you're so sure of yourself, and you were so positive you could drink, and you were so positive you could do various things.
Yeah, a lot of it was depression. I think depression and
Do you take something for depression now?
I used to, but I don't like it. You know, I had been doing it for a while, but I came off of it just cold turkey. And I'm like, you know what? I'm tired. I'm just gonna deal with it. You know what I'm saying? What it comes, and I'm doing pretty good because it's a mindset. It's how you think about stuff. You know, and if you keep your mind on Him, you know, Jesus is. I mean, He is so awesome. You know.
I met Him.
Did you really? Yeah, He's awesome. He's awesome. So He keeps it going. I mean, I have my good days and my bad days, but I just keep going. You know, you just got to keep putting one foot in front of the other.
Well, you have a good life now?
I do.
You're married, happy?
I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy. Everything is as it should be. And if it's not, you know,
You go to church?
I do. I just actually started going back to church. I got caught up with the COVID thing, and
yeah,
and
a lot of people
so I
did.
stopped going. But I just really just thought I'm back in Bible study, you know, because like I'm either all in or I'm out. And
that's the way you have always been.
I've always been. So now I'm back all in. So now I'm doing the Bible study thing. And I'm going to church on Sunday, and I'm finna start jump back into.
How many
ministry.
kids do you have?
3.
Your relationship good?
Yes. I love my kid. They love their mama. And my grandkid, Grandma Missy. I said, don't say my name on no. And then you got that one that's called Cupcake. So don't say my name no more. So wait for a minute. Grandma Missy. I'm like, ugh. You know, so imagine if I had all 12, but I'm around 6 most of the time, and the other 6 stay out of town, like in Tennessee. So
you don't have to deal with 6 at a time.
6 at a time. I don't do birthdays. I don't do Christmas. I do birthdays. Too many for Christmas. Santa Claus. Santa Claus ain't coming this year. No. But he'll catch on your birthday.
Well, so you're happy.
I am. I'm most of the time, and when I'm not.
But we all have down days.
Yeah, I know it, but we should know.
No, we shouldn't. Let me tell you what, and this is the truth. Your very worst day, if you have Jesus, is better than your best day without him.
I'll agree to that. I'll agree to that. You know, and I have my good days outweigh my bad days. You know, honestly. And when I like the song said, when I look around and I think things over, all of my good days. And I mean, it's all a matter of perspective. It's how you see stuff. Because sometimes you just got to really stop and look at what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about material things, because you can't take none of that stuff with you when you leave. It's about what you leave behind and the seeds that you plant in other people. You understand? So that's what I do. That's what gives me joy. And I'm most happy when I'm helping somebody else. That's just it's
Well, we want
innate.
you to come to the center and give your testimony. And we're having our family reunion in October, and we are going to highlight, it's the history, and we're going to highlight. Last night you called yourself, and we only have just a few minutes. Tell me, you called yourself Love Lady Royalty. Tell me what you mean.
What I mean is how I feel connected to the Love Lady, how y'all made me feel, you know, your family.
Do you believe you would be where you are right now without the Love Lady?
I don't. I mean, y'all kind of, y'all helped me see a side of me that I didn't even know existed. And then Pops, you know what I'm saying, Jeff Pops, he said, I remember him.
That's
him
my husband.
Yeah, I remember him telling me, you know, if I ever get married, to let him know he want to meet him before I do, because he want to make sure he good enough for me. And I'm like, wow.
I know,
what I'm
last
saying?
night he was meeting your husband.
Yeah, that's Pops all day, you know. And every now and then, like when I'm on social media or something, he'll come on and he'll say something positive. He'll say love Pops, you know, like I don't know who he is, you know. And I just love it. Miranda, Jay-Z, the
You
whole
just
family.
are part of our family.
I am. That's why I say royalty. You know, and y'all my extended family. It's like he gave me two families. You know what I'm saying? The family that I was born into and the family that I was reborn.
Well, you know, we have a board that's called Prisoner to Princess,
Okay.
and you are a real princess.
Am I on the board?
I don't know.
Oh God.
15,007,
Wow.
and it changes, but
Wow.
my goodness, we could talk all day, and
Yeah.
we got to go. But I just love you.
I love you
and
so
I'm
much,
excited
too.
for you to come to the center this afternoon.
Oh wow. Bless it, Lord. I'm excited about it too. I can't wait.
Okay, well, preacher woman.
Yeah,
We'll catch you later.
Look for it.
Okay.